Kids on the other side of this bridge. Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. What do you have for ammo? I have nothing.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL. Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll probably reconsidered here.
Started to bring it out, and then decided I wanted to take a knee.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
We got a minute 30. Alright, just come back towards me.
It's Andrew Luck.
Just so we're together.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Alright, we're probably going to want to target southeast.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
South is middle box.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Where's southeast?
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage.
I'm gonna southeast, get southeast. There's kids on the hill.
It's a loss
Southeast.
of a yard there on now 2nd down.
Shot at.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team
Watch out
in terms of points
north.
scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some
How
trouble.
is he not going to?
And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely
want a little more, but I don't
That
see
was great,
shit.
and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big
I
game.
don't have the ammo
The
to
completion
shoot.
good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense.
Just got
It's
lazy.
quite a unit. Number
Just
1
got
in
sniped.
the NFL against the pass.
From metal.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the
Back up, back up, back up.
But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there. If they're not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
That'll be over right back.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's Barkley, and Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Okay.
They're going to go. It's Locke. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Luck on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
To throw is Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think he should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire it, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many...
Wow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Fucking for real.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. And what do you think's going through his head right now? Your team's winning, but you're not having your best game. That probably affects you even when your team is up.
You don't want anyone else to know it, but I think you're right. It bothers a quarterback because they always want to be the one to lead their team to victory with their play as well as their words. And in this case, he's got something he can fall back on. He's contributed, yet at the same time he's thrown an interception. Got to remember the bottom line, though. They're winning, so he knows if he plays better, they might be winning by more.
And it's only the second quarter, so he's got some time. You don't see that a ton, do you? Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide. Thinking.
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. Looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now. Down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. But bottom line,
we haven't done
got the 2 INTs and the 1 touchdown pass so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is
the best house job.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some.
He is in front of you, but I think that's the best house job. There's 2 kids.
To keep people away from the football.
Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there.
There's 2 kids going. I have house, so I have house.
Here in the second quarter, what might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand
they're both closer.
how you get the ball to him a
No,
little
don't
bit.
go middle. It's
Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way.
See if kids went
continue
here.
to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people have to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now he's forced out left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we have reached halftime here at 8. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
I'm good.
From the gun, here's Watson. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
we should go to
the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football.
There's a
here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
I have a green tack.
Now a first down throw. Watson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and
we need to go get that soap truck.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
I have a fishing rod.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part
Can
of
you grab that?
it's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's
fish on me.
down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one.
Actually, no, I can't carry
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain
Flop on me.
as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hopefully floppers if I can remember him. I'm just scared of flopping.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I have 1 flopper, 6 needs. Blue for Moss, blue pump, blue SMG.
They are going for it. It's locked. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move
Where's
to
that
go
from?
for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field
Just keep
position.
moving my way.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves
That's
them
why we
with
need to
2nd
go
and a
in
yard.
now and then farm later. Anybody got this
Again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Now it's Watson, the bootleg. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jason Kroon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's just keep moving.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return.
They're on us.
Here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard
I'm building up.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a play fake, and it's
Let's just go. Let's just go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
You know
Is that
they
you?
wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws.
That?
I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Go next West. Should we do this kid West?
From this deficit. And now the 3rd down throw
Cracked one.
incomplete as well.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up
We're
a
just gonna
touchdown last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
There's a kid on you?
First down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll find Lindsey here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point
Right there, left
conversion is
middle too.
successful. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge
gonna back
with your
up,
blocking
going
or
west.
your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Howard.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, running with Howard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Gets it to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. And he finds Howard complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw, Luck. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, here's Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Luck. Well, this one
contested.
DJ Shark. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Shark.
We can go metal and try to fight them.
The season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Let's do it.
So that's a
No, I'm already getting shot at.
in the 4th quarter, and don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense. Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On the delay, it's Howard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Way to make our way towards search up.
Watson. And this one complete to Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
These kids are on the hill.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball.
Right there.
Welcome you back.
They're looking for us
see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he's
just
built.
Yeah, just so chuckling.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, that run got a couple here, 2nd and 8. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this point.
Have a slurp fish.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at half.